Hi, I'm Jared Dillingham in Page, Arizona, and I want to talk about the different portions of Antelope Canyon that you can go explore to help choose which one is right for you. Around 3 million people a year visit Antelope Canyon to marvel at the mesmerizing narrow passageways and swirling sandstone formations. The slot canyons that make up Antelope Canyon have been carved by water, wind, and sand over millions of years. It's basically a desert wash that drains into Lake Powell. Different Navajo families control the rights to different parts of Antelope Canyon. The entrances to each are a few miles outside Page, Arizona, which is just over a 4-hour drive from both Phoenix and Las Vegas. Upper Antelope Canyon's tours usually begin in a parking lot in Page, where you'll take a bus or a jeep on a 20-minute ride to the canyon entrance. Several tour companies have permits to access Upper Antelope Canyon, and you'll see them all parked outside. It's the same tour no matter who you book with. After parking, you'll walk directly into Upper Antelope. There are no ladders here, so it's a better option for seniors, children, and anyone who doesn't want to climb a ladder down into the canyon. Tours of Upper Antelope have been reduced. These days you'll spend about half an hour walking 3/4 of a mile through Upper Antelope Canyon. It is entirely flat inside. There are no narrow passageways to squeeze through. And Upper Antelope is A-shaped. Less light comes in from above, so it's darker and moodier inside. After the tour, you will have to walk up and down steps and a ramp to get back to the vehicles. Video is allowed inside Upper Antelope, but tripods and photography equipment are not. The guides here will admit it's become more commercialized. Now, a total of 7 guide companies have access to Upper Antelope, and again, the tours have been reduced down to about 30 minutes inside the canyon. Visiting Lower Antelope Canyon, you'll drive to a parking lot outside Page, park, and walk right to the entrance. Now, videos are not allowed in Lower Antelope, so I can only show you still photos. And the video restriction is one major difference here, and the rule is strictly enforced. Right away, you'll climb down a ladder into the canyon. While Upper Antelope is A-shaped, Lower Antelope is V-shaped. That means more sunlight comes in from above, bringing out more of the bright orange hues in the sandstone walls. It's about an hour-long, 1-mile walk through Lower Antelope Canyon. Visitors should be comfortable navigating several ladders, plus narrow passageways and stairs inside. It's not strenuous, but it is slightly more physically challenging compared to Upper Antelope. Babies are allowed here, preferably in a hiking backpack. Lower Antelope is more crowded, but less expensive than Upper Antelope. Tour groups are capped at 15, but they do run constantly. And 2 companies sell tours of Lower Antelope Canyon, Dixie's and Ken's. They're siblings, so it's really just one family, and the tours are identical no matter which you book with. On to Antelope Canyon X. A great option for a few reasons. It's another section of the canyon, and this is a longer visit, about 90 minutes. And you'll be with a smaller crowd compared to the tours of Upper and Lower Antelope. It's also less expensive. Plus, while there is a 200-foot staircase to get into the canyon, CanyonX is good for all ages since there are no ladders involved. Another unique feature of CanyonX, special photography tours are still offered here. They're slightly more expensive, around $150, because they're lengthy, a full 3 hours. That allows photographers to wait for just the right light inside. Photography tours are most popular in the summer months when beams of light shine through midday. And if you're wondering, CanyonX gets its name from 2 X's you'll see on the tour. The first X is a pattern on the rocks. The second X appears from inside the canyon when you look up at the sky. The quietest, most peaceful, and immersive experience you can have at Antelope Canyon is a stretch called Kayak Canyon. It shares a parking lot with CanyonX, just about 12 miles outside Page, and from the lot it's about a 7-mile ride to the entrance of the canyon. You could see it had a rare blanket of snow on our visit. Only a few people a day are allowed to enter Kayak Canyon, some on a 4-hour hiking tour and others on a longer 6-hour photography tour. And because of the unique and lengthier experience, the cost is more too, between $200 and $350 a person depending on your booking. A Navajo family with long ties to this land opened Kayak Canyon with a purpose.
I hope they take history, a part of history with them, because our story, our locations, our remnants are all real. You can come and you can see almost the real life museum of how we lived.
You will need to be in somewhat decent shape to make it down and up the Kayak Sand Dune Trail in and out of Kayak Canyon. The hike itself is just over 2.5 miles, again done over several hours to give you plenty of solitary time inside the canyon's chambers. And while photography equipment is banned from several parts of Antelope Canyon, it is welcomed in Kayak Canyon. Other people bring things like yoga mats for meditation or blankets for reading. Kayak Canyon might get its nickname from the chambers of the canyon you'll walk through, like the chambers of a heart. It could also be derived from the physical toll the hike will take on you on the way out. And the family operating Kayak Canyon hopes you'll leave with much more.
Our main goal with Kayak Canyon and the tours that are brought here is that our visitors have a deep connection with Mother Earth.
Now, the most adventurous way to experience Antelope Canyon can be found at Antelope Ridge Adventure Park, just south of Page. Tours here combine climbing, rappelling, and hiking.
And tighten the legs by pulling downward.
You don't need any experience to take part in any of the rappelling. The staff will provide you with all the rappelling and safety gear right off the bat. Plus, you'll get a full lesson in how to use everything before you rappel down into the canyon.
That's what controls your descent. When you're ready to go, you just bring it out to your side and just let that rope slide through your hand.
Tour groups here are also limited to 8 people, so you won't feel crowded or pressured to move faster.
Let it down a little bit more, get those legs extended.
Okay. The tour includes 3 rappels into different parts of the canyon. The third drop is the tallest at around 70 feet. Antelope Ridge is also home to a Via Ferrata, which is Italian for iron path. It's a climbing route which uses metal rungs, ladders, and cables to move you through the canyon, often suspended quite a ways above the floor. At other points, you'll be climbing vertically up rebar rungs in the canyon walls. Antelope Ridge includes the beautifully carved sandstone walls you'd expect in any portion of Antelope Canyon. The tour here is about 2 hours, the cost's around $150, and they're spaced out a few hours apart so the tour groups never run into each other. I mentioned Antelope Canyon is a lengthy desert wash which flows through the Navajo Nation into what is now Lake Powell, and you can visit the end of Antelope Canyon by kayaking through the lake. There are several kayak companies that offer this kind of tour. Costs range from $100 to $120. You'll kayak around 5 miles round trip, plus hike a bit into the canyon. No kayaking experience is necessary for these tours, which run March through October. There are no antelopes in the area anymore, but the canyon system was named after the herds that used to graze on the land above the slot canyons. You may see snakes, owls, and other creatures on your tour. The guides say the tours are least crowded in January and February. In the summer, your tour might be canceled by a monsoon storm. You could see the storm way off in the distance that canceled one of our visits in the name of safety, just in case it triggered a flash flood. No matter which tour you choose, you'll always see debris trapped inside the canyons from past floods. Antelope Canyon is constantly changing as sand and water shape the walls over time. Even year to year, you might see big changes if a flood washes through and deposits a foot of new sand at the base or boulders in the crevices. And no matter which part or parts of Antelope Canyon you choose to book, I would play it safe and book a couple months in advance since the tours can fill up. And I hope this video helped you make that decision. The different parts of Antelope Canyon really are unique, so if your budget allows for it and your schedule allows for it, I'd choose 2 to go check out. But remember, no portion is just open to the public. You will need a guide to explore Antelope Canyon. I'll see you next time.